look at downtown Phoenix on this last Sunday of October. So come on over to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, where the roof is open. And the Arizona Cardinals are ready to go with quarterback Kyler Murray, all set to meet the red-hot Russell Wilson and the Seahawks on Sunday Night Football. Al Michaels with Chris Collinsworth and Michelle DeFoya. Seattle comes in off a bye week. This team is averaging 34 points a game. On the other hand, the defense has been a big problem. But the bottom line is they're one of only 2 unbeaten teams in the league, the other being the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, Arizona comes in with a mark of 4-2. They won only 5 games all of last season, so they're vastly improved, led by one of the most exciting young players in the league in Kyler Murray. Chris, we know that the Cardinals have not gotten a lot of national exposure over the past 2 years. So what do you tell the audience to look for tonight?
Watch Kyler Murray. That's what we're going to be watching out here. I mean, he won the Heisman Trophy. He was Rookie of the Year. Some spectacular runs, great deep throws down the field. So if you want to nitpick a little bit, maybe he had some accuracy issues the last time they played against the Dallas Cowboys. But more than anything else, he's one of the most fun players to watch in this league.
Seahawks, as we know, are 5-0. It's a high wire act. This is, for the Seahawks, the year of living dangerously.
Yeah, and Russell Wilson just cannot be playing any better. He is the front runner right now in the MVP race. The entire offense really has been great. But if this team is going to win a Super Bowl, and that's what we're talking about now with the Seattle Seahawks, they are undefeated. They're looking for a chance to win another championship. Their defense has to be better, and in particular, that pass rush has to be a lot better.
It's a division battle in the best division in the National Football League. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals on Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by the all-new Elantra and by Jersey Mike Subs. Be a sub above. NBC Sports, celebrating 15 seasons of Sunday Night Football, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
You know, sometimes when you're looking at a rising star, history can tell you where the future might be headed. Start with a coach who believes.
He could be a backup quarterback.
Who ignores the negative.
He's small, 5'11", he can't do it. He looks like a baseball player.
And envisions the positive.
Russell Wilson is a magician. So Murray magic.
And when you look at what might come with him, what's most exciting is how fast it's all happening.
Speed kills, baby.
Let's see what kind of story he can write tonight against the superstar who's charted the path. Sunday Night Football in the desert, baby. Buckle up.
And the marquee attraction right there. Wilson for the Seahawks, Murray for the Cardinals, and we go downstairs now, check in with Michelle DeFoya. Michelle.
It's not Michelle, it's me. Hey, welcome to Match Day 15 of the 2021 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament. We are finally into our final stretch. We have 6 games coming up. Our last 6 games of the tournament. These will determine the exact positions for every team within this tournament. All of us boys figuring out where we are going to draft, or choose where we're going to draft, whatever. Anyway, we start off at the bottom, head to the top. So tonight, it is our, I don't want to call it the last place game. Let's call it the 11th place game. The match between Preston and his Ravens versus Wego and his Cardinals. This is the match to see who gets to pick their draft pick position second to last. And no worries on the other person. I mean, that's just last pick, whatever. You don't really get to pick. But so here we go. We got, I guess before we go there, so Preston and Wego here. Our next match we're going to see is between Adam and Joe. They'll be drafting presumably somewhat nearby those guys. Over here, this is the main bracket. We've covered this before. Gibby and Rob will be in our championship game. That's exciting. That'll probably be sometime in early September, definitely before the draft. But tonight, we are focused on Preston and Wego. Taking a look over here, the Madden Overalls on the teams, exactly even at 77. Over on Preston's side, the away team, so the reigning champion, he's the 12 seed in this tournament, which means he's the reigning champion of the league, which means he gets no home field advantage whatsoever. That's Preston. Preston, whose team was favored to win the whole dang thing last year due to how strong Mahomes was in Madden 20. Apparently, Mahomes is not strong enough in Madden 21 because now he finds himself in the 11th place game. We're not calling it last place. No, sir. But yeah, at quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, 99 club, 99 overall. Kind of ridiculous he's in this position, I'm going to be honest. But here we are with Patrick Mahomes on the Ravens here. The one thing we've seen being a foil for Mahomes this entire tournament has been the Ravens playbook not jiving so well with Patrick Mahomes. So the Ravens playbook, of course, tuned to Lamar Jackson and his running sensibilities, where Mahomes is much better when he is attacking through the air. So we'll see a few designed runs for Mahomes throughout the night, and they won't make sense, and that's okay. At running back, we've got Dalvin Cook doing most of the work. We've got Aaron Jones in power running situations, and of course, if Cook gets tired and needs a backup. Behind those two, we've got Phillip Lindsay and Darrell Henderson. The trio of wide receivers we'll be seeing from the Ravens tonight will be Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, and Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, who will be manning the slot, so that keeps Adams and Metcalf to the outsides. Behind those two, we'll see a mix of Darius Slayton, Nelson Aguilar, and Keelan Cole Sr. So if anyone needs fatigue subs, you'll see 1 to 3 of those guys coming in. At tight end, we've got Mike Gesicki and Zach Ertz. At kicker, we'll see the Silver Fox himself, Mason Crosby, and of course, the defense of the Baltimore Ravens. Cooper Kupp will be manning the kick and punt return positions for the most part, with Phillip Lindsay behind him in the kick return role. Over on the home field side, Wego, the man of the week. We can say that safely. Wego, his Cardinals at 77 overall, will be helmed by Matt Ryan at 85 overall, and Jared Goff being behind him. The running backs we will see today will mostly be Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but also a ton of Naheem Hines as he comes in on passing formations. Behind those two, which is still freaking hilarious to me, because, you know, with the current landscape of the NFL, these two should be used more than the other two. But on the bench here, thanks to Madden 21's final ratings, are Antonio Gibson and DeAndre Swift. The trio of wide receivers we'll be seeing, Calvin Ridley, Robbie Anderson, and Bobby Trees himself, Robert Woods. Robert Woods will be manning the slot, keeping Ridley in the X and Anderson in the Z. Behind those three, we'll see Sterling Shepard, Golden Tate, and Christian Kirk. At tight end, we will see Tyler Higbee. Is it Tyler? I'm starting to lose it now. And Jimmy Graham. And then at kicker, Jason Myers. And then, of course, the Cardinals defense. And then special teams-wise, the main kick returner will be Patrick Peterson, a cornerback for the Cardinals. I think he's on the Vikings now, but a longtime veteran of the NFL, with Golden Tate behind him. But then Tate will also be handling the punt returns. One thing of note, which probably doesn't mean anything, but this is the 11th place match, and these are the only two teams, I think, in the tournament, don't quote me on that did not use their IR slots at the end of the season. So they are only using 15 of 17 available slots for options. Not calling it anything, could just be a crazy coincidence. We may never know. Anyway, our settings for this tournament, as always, here on Match Day 15. So if you haven't heard this before, this is the 15th time hearing it, potentially. Quick presentation with 12-minute quarters and 15-second accelerated clock. So let's jump into the game. Here we are at State Farm Stadium, formerly known as the University of Phoenix Stadium, the one professional stadium name that used to always confuse the shit out of me for professional sports. Arizona receiving the ball off the opening kickoff. And our boy Pat Pete getting it past the 25, so an excellent return to start the game. Matt Ryan taking the field here to lead Wego's Cardinals into battle.
Now Ryan on first down.
A nice completion to the left to Tyler Higbee. Running his way up, he gets nearly to midfield off of the first play of the game. So Arizona up to their own 49 after just 18 seconds of this ball game, maybe less.
But after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately.
Nothing doing on this first down play near midfield. Fake jet sweep to draw play to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. CEH for short, of course. Nothing doing on the game. So 2nd and 10 now, still on their own 49.
Because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit.
The ball is out. Edwards-Helaire.
Matt Ryan finding a dump off, a late fumble by CEH that could get challenged. In the meantime, this offensive lineman is trying to catch up to number 24. I forget who this is. Oh, Marcus Peters, of course. Touchdown for the moment. Booth review. Looks like the play on the field is overturned. So indeed, that was a late fumble. His knee was already down. So Cardinals retain possession. Everyone be cool. Third down pass here from Matt Ryan. He's trying to buy the farm. Puts up a jump ball to Robbie Anderson where he's dead stopped as his defender is as well. No motion involved with those two. So that's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. 4th and 3rd now on the Baltimore 44. That's a little outside of field goal range no matter who you are in Madden. So yep, Cardinals lining up to punt. That one's going to fly into the end zone for a touchback. So now we see Patrick Mahomes taking the field for the first time tonight. And he is going to start the game off with a handoff to Dalvin Cook on a draw play out of the shotgun. Dalvin Cook finding 8 yards on the play. They're looking very pleased with themselves. 2nd and 2. Oh, Isaiah Simmons on the stop. The rookie phenom that wasn't quite, but still could be. 2nd and 2 for the Ravens at Preston and his Ravens on their own 28.
And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get out
Dalvin Cook getting another handoff, gets forward for about 4 yards.
First down.
And that's going to be a first down, a new set of downs. Up to the 32-yard line.
Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes senses the pressure late, but it is too late. Jay Phillips, I'm not sure what his first name is, but Phillips, number 97 on the Cardinals, gets to Mahomes as he tries to scramble away and brings him to the ground. 2nd and 15 now after the sack.
And they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
Slightly delayed handoff to Dalvin Cook. Finds an outside run, doesn't get quite enough blocking. No gain on the play. 3rd and 15 now for Preston's Ravens.
Defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact.
Screenplay on 3rd and 15. Dalvin Cook making the most of it. I think he found enough yardage. They're scoring that as a 17-yard completion on 3rd and 15. So Dalvin Cook putting the Jets on, gets his way past the first down marker on a 3rd and 15 screenplay for a 17-yard gain and a new set of downs. Ravens now 1st and 10 on their own 43.
Teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12
and if it's working, if it ain't broke, why not? Oh, fuck, I can't even euphemism right now. Dalvin Cook, big gain. That's what happened. 1st and 10, onto the Cardinals 29. Ravens rolling. They are a run-first team. They have been this entire tournament, and nothing has changed now. They almost feel like a Robs-Browns light, where that Lamar-Mixon combo seems to be a little more effective than the Mahomes-Cook combo so far, seeing as they are in opposite games at the moment. But that could be enough to eke out an 11th place for Preston. Another 2-yard gain from Cook there. Now 2nd and 8 on the 27-yard line.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Whole lot of nothing there. 3rd and 9 now upcoming.
And it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona.
Mahomes sensing pressure, starting to scramble, and then finds an open man, but while throwing on the run, cannot quite get the accuracy he was looking for. Overthrows his man, and that's going to bring up 4th and 9 on the attacking 28. So we kind of expect the field goal unit to come out, and that's exactly who shows up. Oh man, I forget who it was. Is that 2? Is that Mason Crosby? Mason Crosby putting one up and good. 3 points now on the board for the Baltimore Ravens here with 5 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Preston up early.
Does not go up on the scoreboard.
And with that, be a reader. I will be back shortly.
That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 74 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
What the hell? I missed a touchdown? Okay, I gotta go back and watch this. Seems that Wego's Cardinals scored a touchdown very quickly. That sounds like a big play, maybe to Will Fuller. I don't know. Let's take a look at the tape. I wish I had a picture-in-picture scene up for this.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not
nice little first down play to Davante Adams over on the left side. Ravens getting the ball up to their own 42-yard line.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. This time Mahomes will throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Incompletion over to the right. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7 on their own 45-yard line. Big third down conversion here. Meanwhile, did I say Robbie Anderson? Because I think I said Robbie Anderson. Ignore those two. We're going to take a look at this together. Oh, no. No, we're not. Get back to the game. I heard a play going on. This is the 3rd and 7 play. Complete to Devontae Adams on the right side, bringing it to the Arizona 45. Wait, he was out of bounds? Oh, my God. That looked like 2 feet to me. Let's wait. That doesn't look to be a challenge yet. So this might just be a punt play. We wait for the ball to come off the boot before we switch back over. Yep, and it's off the boot. All right. Well, yeah, we'll watch the play. Ooh, a little spin move there. Couple spin moves. Very exciting. All right, change of possession. Arizona with the ball. Let's watch this play together. Wait, I'm hearing more. It was indeed Robbie Anderson, but we got a run play coming up. We can't really get a break. That's the whole point of quick presentation, huh? All right, Robbie Anderson caught it, ran. Chuck Clark got burned. That's the story of it. Okay, so I think I said Robbie Anderson. Did I say Robbie Anderson? Whatever. Cool. Good touchdown for Wego's squad. And now we will stop jumping back and forth.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
Incompletion from Matt Ryan. Not exactly sure who that target was for. 3rd and 1 though on Arizona's own 26.
His receiver, that's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes.
Oi, my man Gibby in the chat. How's it going? You could be our Super Bowl champion if you just put your mind to it.
9.9 times out of 10. Just missed that one.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play.
I wasn't paying enough attention there, but it looks like Robert Woods on the jet sweep for a first down. That's like very Los Angeles Rams of the Cardinals here. Draw play handoff to Nyheim Hines, who I'm really not sure if he even got a knee down there, but that's going to take down Mr. Patrick Queen on the Ravens defense on the play. As well have a bit of an injury timeout here. Nyheim Hines breaking legs, breaking knees, and breaking hearts on that run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hines.
Another inside give to Nyheim Hines. He's taken down after getting about a yard or 2 on the play. 3rd and 5 officially on the Arizona 35.
And now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan.
Matt Ryan throwing wide right to his tight end Tyler Higbee there. I guess he did not particularly want that first down. So now the Cardinals are going to find themselves in a punting situation here. Preston's Ravens keen to capitalize on this. Also, as I've said before, there is no tournament without at least one game of me doing laundry in the background. So, enjoy the background noise.
The Ravens, they'll take over. Mahomes now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Cardinals swarming Devontae Adams after that catch as soon as he gets back on the defensive, defensive-friendly side of the first down line. 2nd and 1 after that tackle for a 9-yard gain on the completion. And I would be remiss to mention, or to not mention, I don't know, actually I'm using remiss wrong. I should mention the degenerate gambling lines before we get out of the first, as Dalvin Cook finds another 6 yards there to get another first down for the Ravens. The line here, we put it at evens, so this game could go either way according to our fake Vegas. And the over-under at 45.5, if memory serves. No one took the over-under, so we don't have to worry about it. But after one quarter, we are here with Wego's Cardinals up 7-3 on Preston's Ravens.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Oh, sorry. Dalvin Cook with 4 yards on a carry to start out the second quarter. Yeah, he did it. Second and 6.
Back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Mahomes going to take a little scramble here, and Isaiah Simmons going to find him in the backfield. That's going to be a sack. 3rd and 16. Now with the Ravens on their own 28-yard line, they're going to need a big play here. They've gotten one before, if memory serves. That was done to Dalvin Cook. They got 17 off of a 3rd down play, off a screen play. But, again, it's going to take a minor miracle. Oh, look, another designed screenplay to Dalvin Cook, but this time there's no blocking. Dalvin Cook going down after about 6 yards of gain there. 4th and 9, so I guess we'll call it a 7-yard gain. Whatever gain. Yeah, 4th and 9 here on their own 34. That is going to see, what's his name, Sam Cook coming out, kicking the shit out of the ball.
Really well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Big punt, a little bit of blocking, but the one guy who is untouched makes contact with Golden Tate. That's who that returner is, with Golden Tate. And he's going to go down. So Cardinals starting the drive out on the 20-yard line. Oh, that was a weird thing to say. Anyway, first handoff, Clyde Edwards-Helaire gets about nothing out of it. 2nd and 10, still on the 20-yard line.
No gain on the play, and it's second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, and that'll be
Matt Ryan slanging it left side to Calvin Ridley, but the defender gets in there and gets a hand on it. So no completion here. Now we're up to 3rd and 10. Who was that, 22? Jimmy Smith, maybe? Yes, sir, Jimmy Smith. All right, 3rd and 10 here on their own 20-yard line. Let's see what Matt Ryan and the boys do. Big completion to Robert Woods on the slant route, it seemed. I don't know what route. I'm not a football guy. What are you talking about? Either way, gets a number of yards, 26 it looks like to be exact. 1st and 10 on the Cardinals' own 26. Marlon Humphrey on the stop.
We get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Matt Ryan with a fresh set of downs, slinging it left side to Calvin Ridley. This time he holds on as Marlon Humphrey runs through him trying to break it up. Calvin Ridley with his first reception of the day for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 on the Cardinals' own 49-yard line.
So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw again is Ryan. To the sideline, and it's
Matt Ryan looked like he was improvising there. I don't know if that was counted as an incompletion or a completion for no gain. But either way, 3rd and 6, still on their own 49.
And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. But I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
Matt Ryan finding a man. Robbie Anderson gets his hands on it, but then gets absolutely obliterated by the Ravens defender. I wasn't sure who that was. Marcus Peters, maybe? But he's going to drop that for an incompletion. Yeah, 4th and 6 on their own 49, you have to imagine. And yes, you see it. Cardinals are going to punt the ball here. See, if the Sharps were here, they probably would have taken the under, but the Sharps were not here.
the spot will be inside the 35. And they'll begin by running.
Designed run for Patrick Mahomes. Isaiah Simmons is going to find him and take him down in the backfield. Not technically a sack, as it was a designed run, but a loss of 1 yard. Second and 11 now on the 31 for Baltimore.
You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Screen pass gets off just in time, and Dalvin Cook with some fancy feet gets a few more yards out of it, but that's still going to be only a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 8 for Preston's Ravens. They got it all to do here on their own 34.
And keep it from being a big game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to
Mahomes trying to find Cook on the right side to see if he can barely eke out a first down, basically planting himself on the line. But Byron Murphy Jr. is going to get a hand in there and swat it away before Dalvin Cook can officially gain possession. That's going to be incomplete. That's a 4th and 8. That's Sam Coke about to punt the shit out of the ball yet again.
As he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Golden Taint with about 3 yards in the return here. Wego's Cardinals starting off their drive on the 23. Matt Ryan may or may not have that look in his eye. It appears he doesn't quite yet have that look in his eye. He hands it off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's a 2-yard gain up the middle, up to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 8 here for the Cardinals.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Excellent placement on that pass from Matt Ryan. Calvin Ridley finds it, and on his way down, gets his arm over the line. That's going to be a first down. Completion to Calvin Ridley. 1st and 10 here now on the Cardinals' own 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Matt Ryan over the middle. Tyler Higbee with the catch. LJ Fort with the stop. But that is going to be a 9-yard gain when it's all said and done, up to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 1 now. Side note, LJ Fort apparently just tore his ACL in real life, so he will miss this entire 2021 season. Big gap for the Ravens' defensive linebacking core. Guess this is going to be year 9 in the NFL for him. So a veteran that's mostly escaped massive injuries now hits the one that we all know all too well. In the meantime, Tyler Higbee with another reception gets himself up to the Ravens' 42 for a new set of downs. The Cardinals officially making a drive out of this here.
First and foremost, now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley.
Good find of Calvin Ridley to the left side on a slant route. That's going to be a 9-yard gain and a 2nd and 1 for the Cardinals, now up to the Baltimore Ravens 33-yard line.
Very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace.
3rd and 2 now for Matt Ryan and the boys.
3rd and 2, now Ryan.
Finds an open man to the left side. That is going to be Robbie. Nope, sorry. Well, yeah, Robbie. We can call him Robbie. Bobby Trees. Robert Woods getting the reception for, I don't know, 5 yards or so. 4 or 5 yards. But that's enough for a first down. New set of downs for the Cardinals here on to the 28.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard
Nyheim
line.
Hines getting a lot of momentum behind that run. He goes forward for 9 yards before finding a man to knock him on his ass. 2nd and 1 now onto the 20-yard line. Just about in the red zone now for Wego's Cardinals.
You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
I'm forgetting who started the game with the ball. I want to say it was Wego's Cardinals, so that means that they would love to put extra points on the board here before the half, as Preston's Ravens will be receiving. Unless I'm misremembering, in which case, forget all about it.
Hello.
Oh, hey, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. Game looks close.
Close-ish, yeah. As Robert Woods gets a 3-man tackle, pushing him into the end zone. So that's going to be Wego going up 14-3 after the presumed extra point. Now that I got someone to talk to, I got to transition back out of broadcaster voice.
He just ran a terrific route.
You always got to do that.
When it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Alas. Yeah, I know. It's just I'm reminded of it every time. So a huge score there for Wego, even though there's still roughly 2 minutes left in the half. But, as the team kicking off the second half, it's always nice to pad your stats, pad your score right before the half.
Gotta get that invisible break.
Exactly. So how you doing over there?
Good. My mouth's full of taco.
Oh, okay. I won't ask you too many questions then.
Jason Myers. After the touchdown, here's Myers to move
Until the taco is no longer filling my mouth.
That was the last big bite, so the taco's gone now.
I was about to struggle to not make terrible taco, not puns, but references isn't quite the word. Innuendos?
Kind of.
Yeah, they were going to be bad either way, so I'm glad I don't have to do it now. Anyway, huge completion to Devontae Adams over the middle. He brings that up to the 45-yard line, and the Ravens got a drive here going. Maybe you got a stew going.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play
leftover tacos from my family thing this weekend, so I have way too many tacos. Way too much taco materials in my fridge now.
Nice.
Now a nice throw here right
the good thing about taco meat is that it reheats very well.
Yeah, I got some chicken and some beef, so.
Okay. Well, I'm sure the chicken reheats fine enough.
Yeah, it's good.
Excellent. Much like Mike Gesicki's catch over there on the right.
And that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
I can't. But it was a solid 20-yard reception unless I missed another play. Incompletion here out of Mahomes. That's going to stop the clock.
And that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10.
The takeaway here is that I can't be stopped.
Relax just a little bit. They
yeah, that's okay.
Talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Why isn't Gibby in here? He is Discord. He knows how to work that.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to
Ooh, that's going to be a breakaway run there for DK Metcalf, and he bounces through a couple of tackles, making the best use of the Madden animations, getting himself into the end zone yet again. Only a minute off the clock, or 50 seconds off the clock from that last play, as Byron Murphy overcommits on that catch. 14-10 now, minute 4 left, and Wego's team is getting another chance at a drive.
Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Figured out why, Gibby put in chat, playing games. I went and looked at the other Discord, and I was like, oh, yep, that's Gibby.
Okay, that checks out. Well, then I guess we're happy to be your background listening.
It's always a process trying to figure out which friend zone is the real friend zone and which one is someone else.
It was the worst when they were all named Friend Zone.
I hated it.
It was terrible.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
It was wild. He pinballed his way there.
At the line, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Ryan.
Oh no, one of those. You hate to see it. Bobby Woods getting the catch, but it's like bringing his momentum basically back behind the line of scrimmage. 5-yard loss on the reception. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. And the second timeout used by Arizona. So against, I don't know, give it like 60-70% at this point that we don't see a score before half.
Facing a 2nd and long.
But you know they're still gonna try.
From the gun, Ryan.
Oh, he's gonna try. No, incomplete to the right side. What's that, Adam?
DK Metcalf was in that huddle.
In the Cardinals huddle?
No, in the Ravens.
Oh, in the defensive huddle?
Yeah.
Atta boy.
Like, there shouldn't be a number 14 on defense.
He's a big boy. He can do it all. He's basically a linebacker.
On 3rd down.
And I guess it was like Hail Mary prevent, but I don't think Madden does that.
No, I don't think so. Not like that time Julio Jones got an interception or whatever.
They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Big punt coming up here with about 30, well, once he goes down, 32 seconds left on the clock. So the Ravens got a chance to really flip this game on its head before half. But more than likely, we will be seeing a 14-10 scoreline at the half.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end,
Mahomes dealing. It's short but caught to Gesicki. 5-yard gain. First timeout, second timeout used by Baltimore. So the one timeout left in their bank. Still on their own 34.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
That one's going to be wide, throwing it out of bounds. Receiver cannot get there. And if he did, he would be out of bounds. 3rd and 5.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Another 5-yard reception by Gesicki, getting them the first down, but the last timeout comes out. 18 seconds on the clock, still on their own 40. And with how Madden AI works and their lack of prioritization toward the sidelines and getting out of bounds with the ball, I have my doubts about even a field goal happening before the half.
First down, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock
overshoots his man over there, Mahomes does. 2nd and 10 here on the 40, 14 seconds left.
And that'll bring him 2nd down.
In the half.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And again, it's Mahomes.
This time, Mahomes finding a connection to Devontae Adams. He's tackled inbounds, though, and that's going to take the clock down to 0 before any more snaps can come off. So, at half, Wego leading 14-10 over Preston.
So we've reached halftime here in a
Preston to receive to start off the second half.
Studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
All right, that's probably all the excitement for a little bit.
Set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing
So a 9-yard completion to Delvin Cook over the middle.
Sure,
Second and 1.
Some of the errors and
Saw
clean
them
up some
start the
things
drive.
because
Oh my
there's a
god, my
reason
background
you're down.
noise just ended.
But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
That means I should
stay
probably
up
take
with
my
this
clothes
team.
out of the dryer.
We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
I think that's what that means.
And then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get
But first, Aaron Jones driving forward for a first down. A rare power run here. Aaron Jones getting his ass on the field. You love to see it.
Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Nothing doing on the first down run. Second and 10 coming up.
That's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much.
They usually don't throw all the way to the other side.
Yeah, I missed the mute button. What I was saying was that when in real life, when a quarterback scrambles to one side, their options on this field are limited to that side of the field. So whenever I see that cross-body throw across half the field, it always cracks me up.
He just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable.
Anyway,
for the quarterback.
Delvin Cook finding a first down. Ravens up
It's not
to
just your
midfield.
static
1st and
1, 2,
10.
3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, it's Cook.
Delvin not finding any of the holes that were open for him, and instead finding defensive tackle. 3rd and 5th, 3rd and 5 now.
And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle end up making the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ooh, wide open Devontae Adams over the middle. He's going to get some yards after that catch, bringing him up to the 27-yard line. New set of downs here for Preston's Ravens.
For the Ravens, it goes for 18.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Mahomes firing complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Devontae Adams getting a 6-yard reception on the comeback route. 2nd and 4 on to the Cardinals 21 for the Ravens.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down.
Completion over the middle on the slant. Cooper Kupp, first reception of the game for 11 yards. That's going to be a new set of downs onto the 10-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for
touchdown. Mike Gesicki. Preston now taking the lead. Excellent grab.
That's a nice dive.
Yeah, even better dive.
Gratuitous, but it was nice.
Hey, you got to make sure you get over the line. As soon as the ball breaks the plane, that's all that matters. Anywho, Preston's Ravens going up 14-7, or oh my god, 17-14. You say the winning score first. 17-14 now. 5.5-ish left in the third quarter here.
It's not good.
Yeah, I had a cold like 3 weeks ago, and my body just loves to have lingering chest congestion forever, even when I'm not sick anymore.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Seems to be some of that going around.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, what?
It's like a poorly executed COVID reference.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's not a cold or lingering chest congestion. What?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
I swabbed the nose. I got the test done. I was not the father. It was just a cold.
And that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times
These receivers don't give a fuck about the sideline. They will step on it all day.
He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Technically incomplete. 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I missed what happened, but the way Matt Ryan was getting up makes it look like he was kind of throwing it away as he was about to get hit. Incomplete, 3rd and 10. Still in the 25, that sort of thing.
4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Ooh, down he goes.
Down. The
Is that, B. Williams. I'm not sure what his first name is. But Matt Ryan sacked for an 11-yard loss. 4th and 21 on their own 14. Here comes the punting unit.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line.
Big advantage for Preston's team here. An opportunity to... Sorry, I got a lot of truck in the background. Big opportunity to bust this game open. Ooh, a little cheeky pass to DK Metcalf on the jet sweep move. -1 on the pass reception, I guess, technically. But what I was saying is the Ravens are starting to drive at their own 44, so it's fairly on their side of midfield. Big opportunity.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Metcalf just beasting his way through Byron Murphy's attempted tackle, but it took enough time for the next guy to come in and take him down. 6-yard gain on the play, 3rd and 5 now. Baltimore still barely on their side of midfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will
Is it about to be Metcalf's world that we're all just living in? Well, 16-yard completion to Metcalf this time. 1st and 10 now onto the Arizona 35.
Kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
This time to Gesicki, senses the pressure, throws it away. Well, not away, but straight to Gesicki just before getting hit. 11-yard gain, 24-yard line, first down.
The tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often
screen play to Dalvin. Tries to stop one man, but a second shows up to knock him down, and if not him, then the third and fourth were just right there in the neighborhood. 4-yard gain on the screen play up to the 20-yard line, second and 6.
Don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ooh, designed run from Mahomes. Almost gets the first down, and more importantly, does not fumble. 3rd and 1 now on the 15-yard line.
That's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Mahomes getting the ball out just before getting absolutely murdered. Jump ball to Devontae Adams in the front left corner of the end zone. Devontae makes the sky, comes down with it. Touchdown, Preston. That's going to put him up 10.
Well executed to give him a little
Well,
cushion.
Patrick Peterson was trying, but he wasn't going to make it. Devontae Adams too good.
Took words right out of my mouth.
Jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
All right, on that note, I'll be right back. So you go ahead and play-by-play all you want.
I won't.
That's kind of what I figured, but, I'll still, yeah, okay.
I am multitasking.
Attaboy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now Ryan on first down.
All right, what I missed. Matt Ryan just threw the ball away. But they're near midfield. This must be a bit of a drive happening.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Maybe.
We got a maybe.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan.
Ooh, toe tapping by Tyler Higbee. That's going to be a first down. Up to the Baltimore 39. Wego not going down without a fight here in the fourth quarter.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to
Johnny
evolve
Wego.
every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were
Thank you
wide
for helping.
receivers at one point.
That
They
was
continue
unused
to
to
give
the
you
stream for that
speed,
whole
great
exchange.
hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets.
Ooh, designed run for Matt Ryan. He gets absolutely murdered.
About the 37-yard line.
It was a poor play call.
Clark able to
Go
take him
Cardinals.
down. It's a loss of 3.
So, yeah, this is like the problem that Mahomes... Actually, that's crazy. So, the Mahomes Ravens have a bigger problem than the Cardinals, the Matt Ryan Cardinals have, just because they call more of the designed runs as opposed to just letting passes happen. But, you know, Matt Ryan is far more of a statue. Ooh, flag on the play. Chucks to the back of the end zone, clearly incomplete. We're going to get a holding call, and that's probably going to be declined. Yep, and a field goal attempt here on 4th and 7 from the 37-yard line. 37's tough for a kicker in this Madden. Jason Myers is going to do all he can. Oh, does it with ease. 3 points on the board for Wego's Cardinals. Now down only by 7. 10 minutes left in the game. Preston's Ravens to receive.
They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
All right, I'm going to be right back and do the other half of what I was trying to do.
Neat.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive...
It would appear there has been a first down or two in the time that I have not been here. Ooh, designed run. Taken down in the backfield by Jordan Hicks. That's who 58 on the Cardinals is. 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 14 now on the Baltimore 44.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes.
Ooh, Mahomes finding a wide-open DK Metcalf who can run after the catch before he gets caught by Budda Baker. Which, of course, Metcalf and Baker had that famous exchange earlier in the season in real life. Either way, Metcalf getting up to the 40-yard line for the first down. Sorry, the Cardinals 40. That's important to specify. They are now on the attacking side of midfield.
It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll go option to the short side.
Designed run from Mahomes. He's going. That's like a 14-yard gain for Mahomes right there. It's probably the best designed run he's had all tournament. It's unfortunate that it took until the 11th place matchup for him to do it.
When the quarterback gets involved in the running game, you don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch.
Dalvin Cook, solid 5-yard gain up the middle.
5 yards is the
Clock keeps ticking. Drive keeps moving. This is everything Preston wants out of this drive.
Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football.
Or should want. I don't want to put words in his mouth.
Stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Oh man, if that was a fumble right after I said that, that would have been too crazy. Designed run for Mahomes, 3-yard loss, 3rd and 8 on the 24.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Finds another DK Metcalf, but does that count as a drop? That does count as a drop. Wow, I thought he had possession of that. 4th and 8 on the 24. At this point in the game, 6 minutes left, you have to expect the field goal unit to make this a 2-possession game.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
That's exactly what we'll see. Mason Crosby, what's he got? He's got what we all thought he had. Enough accuracy to put that one through the pipes. 27-17 now. 10-point lead for Preston's Ravens. 6 minutes left. What can Wego's Cardinals and Matt Ryan do?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Solid return by our boy Pat Pete up to the 28-yard line. That's where Wego's going to start his drive.
This one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this.
Big ball from Matt Ryan. I don't think this is catchable. Robbie Anderson almost hauls it in, but that would be within the big white line on the right side of the field. Incomplete regardless. 2nd and 10 here on the 28. 5:59 remaining in the game.
That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again.
Matt Ryan slinging one over the middle. Calvin Ridley brings it on down. That's the Falcons' completion thing there. I only just realized at this point in the tournament that that's a Falcons stack. Either way, 15-yard gain, 1st down, 43-yard line. Go Cardinals.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
What?
No, that didn't go to the stream, so that was just for you.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, big catch. Is that Calvin Ridley again? Yes, sir. Calvin Ridley taking another one in. Some high teens number of yards there. Up to the Baltimore 40 now, 1st and 10. Getting real handsy with Jimmy Smith on that tackle.
It'd be like playing basketball and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Matt Ryan barely gets it out to Naheem Hines. Catches, gets a little bit of a yardage. 4-yard gain. 5-yard if you ask the set of downs. 2nd and 5 here. Overall, good play because he gets out of bounds. So 4:37 left. 5-yard gain, 36-yard line. No one's complaining here.
Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. You got a man over the middle.
Completion to Robert Woods. Left side, middle-ish. 3rd and inches after that one. So he gets tackled right on the line to get, and they're going to call that inches. Clock is ticking. Again, we are in a 2-possession situation here.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
Matt Ryan ignoring the fact that it's only inches and gets about a 10-yard completion over to Robbie Anderson. Make that 11. They're going to be at 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line now. Oh, I get to be obnoxious. 11 yards for number 11.
Make a wish.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Play over the middle that looks like it bounced out on the hits. Robbie Anderson could not hold that one. 2nd and 10 now, still on the 19-yard line. But that's a stoppage of the clock. 3:23 left in the game, still a 2-possession game.
After the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
A rare late-game run play. CEH getting about 7 yards on it. 3rd and 3 up to the 12-yard line.
The sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Oh my God, that guy's not open. Oh, but he is. Tyler Higbee getting the catch, reaching down while getting tackled, and then slapping his bicep. What a play. That might be the best play we see all year from him. Anyway, touchdown, 2:44 left in the game. Arizona about to be within 3.
But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
All right, with 3 timeouts on either side, you have to expect they do a normal kickoff here as opposed to an attempt at an onside kick. Time will tell. Looks like a full-on kickoff. Smells like a full-on kickoff. It must be a full-on kickoff. That's going to be Cooper Kupp fielding it in the end zone and taking a knee for Baltimore. Preston and co. starting their drive on the 25-yard line. Cardinals looking for a quick 3 stops here. And they managed to take down Patrick Mahomes in the backfield for a 1-yard loss on the first play there. If Baltimore's feeling it, they could take this to the 2-minute warning. The AI might panic and snap the ball before that. Cardinals might get lucky and get 2 plays out of the Ravens here before the 2-minute warning.
Loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And that's exactly what happens. Mahomes scrambles away and throws the ball away on this the 2nd and 11 play. 1:57 on the clock as the 2-minute warning happens. 3rd and 11 though. So we have to imagine the AI calls a run. You have to imagine that Arizona can stop the Ravens running with 11 yards to go. Ooh, it's a pass play. Everything is fake. Big ball here. Amazing catch, but I think he lands out of bounds, Devontae does. That's going to be 4th and 11 and a punt coming up with the clock stopped and no timeouts used. So Wego's going to have 1:53 with 3 timeouts. And probably starting this drive around the 30-ish. This is doable. This is doable.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Also, for your D-Gens out there, this is already on the over. Ooh, a big spin move by Golden Tate. Gets about 2 extra yards out of it because of it. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 on the Arizona's own 33. So 67 yards for them to go for glory.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here.
Matt Ryan starting off with a pass over the middle for 6 yards to Robert Woods. Clock is ticking. They're not bringing in those timeouts yet. We'll probably see that at the 1:01 mark and below. Yeah, I have nothing else to add to that. We're just going to watch.
Here's Ryan.
Matt Ryan got some time. He finds a man on the outside. Robert Woods getting tackled behind the line. Timeout. First time out of the game coming out, or the half coming out for Arizona. 1:11 left, so I'd stand corrected. They're giving us a whole extra padding of timeout time. Up to the 42, 3rd and 1. Their own 42, that is. 58 yards to go. They could also settle for a field goal and take it into overtime, but of course they'd rather just get it in the end zone and seal the victory if they can. Matt Ryan thinks he sees something he likes. Robert Woods getting into the air, and somehow that's called in bounds. It looked like his left foot was completely out of bounds. We may see a booth review here. But until then, 1:05 left on the clock. Now on to the Baltimore 37. On this replay, he was clearly, his heel was out of bounds. There's the booth review.
Yeah, that was not close.
It is overturned, as we all expected.
And that was his first foot down, too.
Yeah. So 4th and 1 back on their own 42. They're going to do a rare run play late in the game, and CEH gets his way to the 46, just enough for the first down. That is a fair call when you are looking for a quick first down when it all comes down to it. Now back to the air, probably. Meanwhile, the Cardinals letting the clock tick as opposed to using any of their timeouts. 45 seconds left on the clock on their own 46. Snapping the ball, doing a play action, and that means that Derek Wolfe is going to get there. But, on the sack, he grabs Matt Ryan's face mask. That's 15 yards and a first down and a clock stoppage. So 1st and 10 onto the Baltimore 48. Matt Ryan getting some life and chucking the ball the fuck up there. What the fuck are you doing, Robbie Anderson? Robbie Anderson just... There's no words for what he just did. Holy fucking shit.
That was a massive grip.
That is not Robbie Anderson's game. Let me just put that out there. He just fucking double jumped. Anyway, I can't even say it. Wego's team getting the touchdown and the extra point to go up 31-27 with 31 seconds left in the game. That is huge. They still have 2 timeouts if they need them. 31 seconds for Mahomes and crew to work with. Otherwise, they face the, I was about to use the word ignominy, but I'm not sure that's A, a word, and B, what I think it means. So we'll save that word.
Robbie Anderson looked one better than DeAndre Hopkins there.
Yeah, certainly did.
He goes to 11. It's one more. That's
right, yeah. DeAndre Hopkins, number 10. Robbie Anderson, number 11.
He goes to 11.
This receiver goes to 11.
It's one more.
What the fuck? This game is absurd.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
All right. Kickoff to Cooper Kupp, taking a knee. 31 seconds on the clock. 3 timeouts. Mahomes and the boys starting this shit off at their own 25. Taking it seriously, they're slinging it to the right side to Cooper Kupp, who's getting about a 9-yard gain, but also getting out of bounds, so they're conserving those timeouts, even though it's not like there's a lot of time to use them with, but hey, here we are.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes to throw.
Ooh, putting a jump ball to DK Metcalf, who nearly comes down with it, but it ultimately falls incomplete. Now we're at 3rd and 1 here with 22 seconds to go. Still on their own 34-yard line.
Because it was a tough catch, you needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
To throw is Mahomes.
Mahomes slanging yet again, this one out of bounds on the left side to Devontae Adams. So now we got 4th and 1 on their own 34. How many completions that don't count do they have to make?
Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Mahomes looking like he wants to square up and slang it, taking too long. Phillips gets to him, knocks his ass on the ground. That's going to be a sack for a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 here, 12 seconds left. Handoff to CEH for the Cardinals. We're going to get a couple timeouts here, maybe 3 depending on how much time goes. But this is going to be the Cardinals ball game. Congrats to Wego on the victory. This is Wego's week, as we mentioned before.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
He is going to get a choice in this draft pick choice tournament.
The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Meanwhile,
Weird
Preston. What's that?
Said it'd be weird if you didn't.
Yeah. I mean, technically speaking, Preston now, with the 12th place position, will not get a choice in this draft pick choice tournament. Oh no, we're going to get the bad-mannered field goal because of these timeouts, aren't we?
With 2 ticks left.
If the over-under was higher, this would have been tilting.
What was the line?
I think I put 45.5, so this is already well clear of it. Oh, they're going for it on 4th. All right.
I meant more who was favored.
I think I put it at even, so literally pick your winner.
Okay.
And there it is, a 1st down, and it's all meaningless. So officially now, congrats to Wego, landing in 11th place and getting a choice. Unfortunately, Mr. Mahomes' team, Preston, has fallen to last place, and yeah, makes no sense. But, you know, he's on the cover this coming year, so maybe he'll do another cover athlete thing. We know he's a keeper, so we'll see him again on Preston's squad next year, hopefully performing better in the slow sim. In the meantime, we will watch this outro, and then bring us to a few stats, and then take a look at the brackets, and then get y'all out of here.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
All right, taking a look at the team stats, Cardinals roughly outdoing the Ravens in total offense. Turnovers were a moot point, so really it just came down to execution, I guess, because it wasn't even possession time. Over here, both quarterbacks doing great, 118 to 127 passer rating, 4 touchdowns to 3 touchdowns. Can't really complain about either. Rushing games being fairly mediocre. Delvin getting a 4.8 average, which is pretty decent on a Madden sim. Naheem Hines with a 4.5, but not a ton of volume. Either way, I don't think you can really complain about either of those. Robbie Anderson, 143 yards on 4 catches, getting 2 touchdowns. That's I think that's some efficiency right there. Devontae Adams breaking 100 as well, 8 for 110 and a touchdown. Another touchdowns also by Tyler Higbee, DK Metcalf, Robert Woods, and Mike Gesicki. So a lot of passing touchdowns. That's probably the most we've had in this tournament. Sack-wise, looks like it was 3-3, so no clear leaders there. Congrats to Jordan Phillips for getting 2 as opposed to everyone else. As we said, no turnovers, so no interceptions. Pass deflections, pretty strong day for Marcus Peters. Byron Murphy doing some work. I think we mentioned him on at least one play. Patrick Peterson and Jimmy Smith doing their work as well. No forced fumbles. That's a rare moment we have no interceptions or fumbles or turnovers of any kind. Moving over to look at the bracket, that is going to settle our 11th place match. Wego taking down Preston, so now we know the bottom 2 of the option list that will be coming up. After today's game, we'll be taking quite the lengthy hiatus because I am fucking out of here and getting on a plane, taking a vacation. So our next match is tentatively slated for not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, so about 9 days from now. And then in that week, it's going to be a bit of a hell week of games for the rest of these. We're going to double head one of the nights. More details to follow. Just check the group me for that. But until then, thanks for joining us. Have a great night. Congrats again to Wego. And until then, we out.